Hello. Let's see what message Spirit would like to communicate today. That was fast. Oh boy. 63. Parenting. The yellow. The blue. Solar plexus, throat chakra. Self-worth. Feeling confident enough to express yourself, to express your individuality, your truth. It makes me think of parenting, reparenting your inner child. Healing, forgiving your guardians, your parents or guardians when you were growing up. Forgiving them for not being the parents that you needed. That seems very harsh, doesn't it? Parents are human, right? If you didn't receive the parenting that you needed, it's highly likely that your parents too had parents, guardians who fell short, and so on and so on. Going back generation to generation. Financial discipline, 48. So I'm thinking there are a lot of wounds that are being processed right now within the collective. Parenting wounds, mother wounds, father wounds, wounds around stability, security, money. Feeling unsafe. So, scarcity mindset. Feeling in lack. Feeling unsafe. So, I'm thinking the root chakra. So far, there's no red, the color that represents the root chakra. But I'm seeing pink, green. The higher, I think there's a higher heart chakra, represented by pink and the green. Also the heart chakra. Let me just confirm here. Okay, The higher heart chakra, also known as the thymus chakra, is primarily associated with the color aquamarine, but it can also be represented by peach, golden pink, and radiant pink. This one here. Color associations. Aquamarine. This color is commonly linked to the higher heart chakra, symbolizing compassion, emotional balance, and healing. It is believed to enhance communication and connection between the heart and throat chakras. Peach, golden pink. Some sources describe the color of the higher heart chakra as peach or golden pink, reflecting its gentle and nurturing qualities. Radiant pink. Another perspective associates the higher heart chakra with a radiant pink hue, which symbolizes unconditional love and compassion. Significance of the higher heart chakra. The higher heart chakra is located between the heart and throat chakras, near the thymus gland. It plays a crucial role in emotional healing, compassion, and spiritual connection. Balancing the chakra can enhance one's ability to express feelings authentically and foster deeper connections with others. In summary, while aquamarine is the most commonly cited color for the higher heart chakra, variations like peach and radiant pink also reflect its essence and significance in spiritual practices. Okay. Ooh. Green. Number 4. 4, I relate to stability, firm foundations, perseverance. And here we finally see a red. 41, self-discipline. Red and green. Okay, parenting, financial discipline, perseverance, self-discipline. It takes self-discipline to continue to persevere. Spiritual discipline is what I'm thinking. This is an inside game, internal work, inner work. Healing wounds, healing traumas, maybe ancestral traumas, just traumas being passed down, generation from generation. And you have chosen to break the cycle. Because you have chosen to go within and heal. So you learned to parent yourself, to heal your wounded inner child, to heal and release with love and compassion, forgiveness, with help from the divine, to release, liberate feelings of unworthiness, the wounds of feeling neglected, unseen, perhaps abandoned, unloved, unsafe. Which may have bled into other areas of your life. Feeling unsafe financially, but you are healing. We're seeing the red here. You're feeling more stable. And we're seeing lots of greens here. And the pink representing the heart chakra. There's lots of love here, lots of compassion. And now we have the sacral chakra. Number 2, patience. Sacral chakra, pleasure, creativity, passion, inspiration. Now all we need are purples to confirm that your chakras are indeed balanced. Look at this. 87, synchronicity. We have the purple. Intuition, connection to higher consciousness. Purples, indigos, I associate with the third eye and the crown chakra. Another bright pink. You may be noticing a lot of synchronicities. Hint from your spirit team to keep going. To focus on your dreams, to focus on self-care, self-love. And because your intuition is growing stronger, you know that big changes are coming. You may be at a time of rest right now, resting, rejuvenating. Your energy centers, your chakras are being upgraded at this time. Spirit wants you to rest, to trust, and be patient. Your intuition is correct. You're not being led astray. Yep, with all the greens here and the bright pink. Listen to your heart. And since you've learned to reparent your inner child, the wounded parts of you, the fear-based parts of you that felt unsafe, in areas such as your finances, feeling unstable, you've learned to not only reparent your inner child, seeing all the colors of the chakras here. You've learned to ground yourself, to center yourself, to manage your energy. When you feel depleted, tired, you listen to your body and you rest. When you feel energized, feel inspired, you create, you play. You listen to your inner child. More purples. 57, teaching and learning. You may also be learning, researching. Perhaps in seeing the purples here, you are learning a lot in the realm of spirituality. Maybe you read a lot of books, consume a lot of spiritual content, esoteric knowledge, sacred texts, metaphysical texts and teachings. And all this knowledge that you've gathered and all that you've gone through on your healing journey, you are in a position to also teach others, to share your story and support others who are also on the path to healing, the path to remembering their true selves. Moderation. 14, more greens and more oranges. Yeah. Saying oranges, it makes me think of bearing fruit. You have sown the seeds that will bear fruit. And I'm noticing the 41 and 14 mirroring numbers. You may be seeing mirroring numbers. For example, 1221, 1111. Moderation, okay. That also makes me think of patience, but also returns to what I was saying about how you have learned to manage your energy, to listen to your body, to not push so hard. When you feel tired, depleted, you rest. You are kinder and easier on yourself. And that ended up under parenting. Parenting. Parenting yourself. Giving yourself grace. New beginnings. Ooh, and this is what? A red. Yep. You're feeling more stable from within. New beginnings, that ended up under financial discipline. You are manifesting. You have sown the seeds of stability and security. This is a new chapter in your life. And at this point, maybe You have had to exercise financial discipline. Makes me think of the Four of Pentacles, guarding your resources. Feeling limited in opportunities. Still at times feeling unsafe. And this feeling of instability bleeds into your sense of feeling safe when it comes to finances. Okay, let's go to the tarot. At the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. You're being reborn. You're being liberated. You've liberated old patterns. You've broken the cycle of lack, of feeling unsafe in your body, of feeling unsafe generally. You now have a growth mindset, an abundance mindset. You're more hopeful in looking at the yellow on the parenting card. You feel more optimistic about your life. Passion is awakening within you. The orange makes me think of passion, fire, inspiration. You're feeling more inspired. Knight of Pentacles, goal-oriented, consistent, diligent. Makes me look at self-discipline. You're making steady progress. Also, perseverance. Keep going. Again, you're likely noticing many synchronicities. Communication from Source, your spirit team, to keep going. You are making steady progress. And I think I mentioned that the seeds you've sown will bear fruit. And look at this. From Knight of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles. Community, legacy, wealth, inheritance. This is part of your new timeline. This new chapter. Having lived, feeling limited, feeling in lack, feeling potentially abandoned, unsafe within your own family, feeling neglected. Feeling financially insecure and in lack. But steadily, because you chose to go within, you built a firm foundation from within. You've started by choosing yourself to build a legacy for yourself, for future generations. You've broken the cycle by choosing yourself. No more lack, abundance. King of Wands, loyal, dynamic, assertive. King of Wands. I'm looking at the teaching and learning. A dynamic teacher makes me think. The Hermit, retreat, meditation, inner light. Gaining a lot of spiritual strength by going within. Learning a lot about yourself, but also learning about subjects that interest you. Assertive. I'm looking at the word assertive in the King of Wands card and thinking of the blue representing the throat chakra. You're learning to speak up for yourself, to be more assertive, to speak with more confidence. Here we go. Ace of Pentacles, investment, material gain, opportunities. Looking at this picture, it looks like a gift from Source. Generosity, gifts, inner child, parenting, nostalgia. Okay, this is the Six of Cups. Maybe this opportunity has something to do with a dream that you had as a child. Or it will make you feel like a child again. Return to your true essence of innocence, joy, looking at the world with a childlike wonder, seeing your life as an adventure. Ace of Pentacles. Excuse me. Page of Wands. Adventurous, curious, excited about life. There you go. Looking at the world with a childlike wonder. Yep, enthusiasm. Optimism. So something that you're doing that lights you up will bring in an opportunity. The Hanged Man. Patience, perspective, surrender. Yeah. Patience. While you're in hermit mode. So we have the Hanged Man and the Hermit now. You're gaining a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of time to go within. And all this time spent in solitude. You've gained a higher perspective on all that you went through, knowing that they were lessons, stepping stones leading you to this current timeline of building a legacy, stability, financial abundance, stability, community. Your own family. Who may not be blood related, but you connect with at a soul level. I'm looking at these dogs there, and that makes me think of loyalty. You're attracting loyal companions. Oh, and look at this, 3 of Pentacles, collaboration, critique, group work. Yep. You are attracting like-minded souls. You're creating a legacy together, building your own community, your own family, a family that you're choosing, that you get to choose, that you're not born into, but you choose. There are many alternative meanings to what a family is. Look at this. Yeah, we've already said optimism, right? Whew. We have the Sun card. Optimism, joy, happiness, vitality. There you go. Okay. And we have a little child on a horse. Yep. Making me think of the 6 of Cups. 33 when I looked at the clock. Generosity, gifts, inner child. Healing your inner child. Yeah, as we think of this first card here. There you go. I think I'm going to stop it there. Have a wonderful, optimistic, joyful journey. Take care.